Hey everyone, just a quick reminder to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. It helps me a whole lot. Thank you so much. Alright, let's start this thing. Alright, let's go. Let's find this warden.
It's nice to get out of the lighthouse.
Where's the
I've
tab?
never met a mage who distrusts the Fade as much as you.
Source of magic, sure. But it's also made of tricks, dreams, and unanswered questions. It pays
Where's this tab? No valid
to be
companion.
cautious.
I need another companion for that. Wait. Okay, so
Who dies next? Latest chapter of Ophidian Hall. Read it now.
Lockdown's never short on nightlife, is it?
It's when the streets are most alive. And when I'm likely working.
The nightlife was always more Hilario's thing. He said I should get out more. Fulfilling crow contracts didn't count.
what's
Gone to the docks.
the this thing? Why is that thing there? I want this one to be like the main one. How do I like change them? I don't know.
I'm sure he cares a little. If he does, only because his cats will hit us. Did you hear? Dog spawn in Dogtown. We probably got.
People are still getting over demons pouring from the sky. Oh, what's next?
So go down there, we can go up here. Let's just let's try going here first. Some exploration. Okay. Wait, we already went this way. Already been here. But we've not been in here. Okay, so I need to go that way apparently. There's a little thing right there. Bet something's there.
Venatori call. What are their plans for Minrathis?
I finished out the list.
Good work.
Sorry, late night.
Let's just see what's over here.
Candlehop conspiracy. There are once.
Where are we going? Nowhere, huh? It is locked, closed. Oh. This just leads me back somewhere. Oh. Hey. Let me just quickly see what's up here. Oh, it's been here, I think. What's here? Let's start heading. Where's that quest? I guess.
Rumored resistance group affront. Aspirations of hostile takeover.
That's where we came from. I'm just looting everything. Can't stop myself.
Did the Magisterium explain why had to swing fire on the city?
You know how finicky those magical defense systems can be.
It's just so sad.
I'm sure that
I hear somebody.
How?
You getting into trouble?
Always.
I wasn't expecting to see resurgence of the Veilguard. Shadow dragons. All they do is make things complicated for the rest of us.
At least the shadow dragons are good.
Let's go. It's a warden here.
I am Jowin Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing.
You're a shadow dragon, I hear. A criminal organization of Tevinter insurgents. I was not surprised to learn that you are wanted for numerous offenses, including theft, murder, and wanton destruction of property.
Some wardens are criminals.
I hear the Grey Warden's taking criminals. Thieves, murderers, and probably vandals too. I'd wager I'm in good company. Fine. All I want to know is how a Minrathous crook unleashed the Blight.
I don't know you, and you're unleashed.
I think unleashed is a little strong. It was an unfortunate side effect.
The Blight was a side effect.
Yes, of stopping the Dreadwolf, elven god of lies, from destroying the Veil. We did stop him, by the way. You're welcome.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
Hang on, it gets worse.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solus, 2 elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elganan and Gillenane. They're not just evil, they're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the blight worse. Dementor's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Dude.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
Just listen, you idiot.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you, I am deadly serious.
I don't have time to sit here and stroke your ego. You need to shut up and listen. The threat is real. The gods are coming, and they're bringing the Blight with them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories.
Okay.
I suggest you come along quietly.
Yeah, I don't think so, dude.
Adamant Fortress 941 Dragon.
Who's this?
The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded boy?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
Oh gosh. Dickhead.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
Magister Pavos.
Magister Parvus, your timing is impeccable.
Well, a flawless entrance, I'd say.
Thanks for the rescue. I don't think I could have survived the Grey Warden prison.
A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Maevaris Talani? Of the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
I need the first warden. You're a Shadow Dragon agent.
I've heard other shadows talk about you, but your relation to us was never entirely clear to me. You one of us? Or just a powerful ally?
That depends on your point of view. Perhaps you've heard of the Lucerni.
Lightbringers. A political faction pushing for change into Vinter.
Started by Maevaris and I, yes. After she was framed for treason, the faction was dissolved, ostensibly. Maevaris Talani is not a woman who surrenders easily. She just took the Lucerni underground.
Okay.
Oh. Bring the light.
She protected me. Kept my name spotless so I could remain in the Magisterium as her eyes and ears. So, one of you, or just an ally? Which do you think?
I need the first warden.
So now what? The first warden tried to have me locked up. I need the wardens on my side.
Jowen Glastrom is not the Order. He's more politician than warden. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight.
Yeah.
In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Interesting. Oh, what now?
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own.
Oh shit.
Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
Oh crap. Every warden journey.
I need to talk to Varric.
Well, let's check the codex here. The Grey Wardens. 141. Let's read. Every warden's journey. There's the joining and the calling, the beginning and the end. Every Grey Warden gets the first. They drink the potion of Archdemon blood, laced with more magic than they know. If they survive, they'll sense the Darkspawn, hear the Blight's song. The Blight itself won't hurt so much. They'll be forever changed. I was forever changed. Not everyone survives the joining. They end at the beginning. Others end in battle. They're killed by Darkspawn, or maybe some other monster kills them. We go to sunless and forsaken places. We fight what would devour Thedas, and we don't always return. I've survived all those battles myself. It makes me no better than anyone else. Finally, there's a calling, and that is the end, no matter how far you come. After the joining, the blight won't hurt so much, but it's still inside you, and in the end, still wins out. The blight's song, the one you can only hear because you're a warden, starts to change. It starts to call you. At first you can ignore it, and then one day you can't, because you're changing. First you can't see it, but then you can. The veins in your arms, the circles under your eyes. So you leave. You find the biggest batch of Darkspawn you can, and you take down as many as you can before the blight takes you. You leave the world a little safer. The other wardens will tell you that you'll know when the time comes. You'll be certain when it's real. But they haven't heard the calling yet, and you wonder if it's really true, if you'll really know. You will. I do. I've got my spot in the deep roads picked out. Take care of yourself. A page torn from Warden Aaron's journal. Left for Warden Theo. Find Grey Warden allies. Turn to the lighthouse. There's a quest now. Yeah, so we get quests and stuff. Lighthouse. We've already been through there. This still closed? Yep. What about work? Anyone else want to talk? Yeah. He does. Neve. Nav. Oh, I have to talk to work. Yeah. Finally. Let's see what he's got to say. Hey, Warwick, long time no see.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
It hurt Solus somehow.
I have.
No, Harding.
Plenty, ever since it hurt Harding.
That blighted chunk of lyrium is what started all this. In more ways than one. If I hadn't found it in the deep roads. You remember the story. One carved idol of red lyrium made its way to the surface and all hell broke loose.
It can't be the same one, can it?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
Which Harding am I talking to?
That depends. Am I talking to Lace Harding, or...?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first Warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
Okay.
Normally, my advice on befriending abominations would be... You don't. In this case, just keep an eye on him.
Find a Lugia in the list of the high Anderfels. Okay. How much do I need here? A lot. Can I upgrade this? Sure. Alright. Wait, is she in here? Yeah. I can give her the gift, right?
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
We live in a weird place.
Solus lived here. The Dreadwolf. It was gonna have quirks.
Solus is the worst tenant I followed, and that's saying something.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Tevinter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Hit piece? Typical.
Of course. Do the papers write anything else?
They write what sells. But their aim was at the Magister, not me. The real trick with that job was the client ratting me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
Into winter, probably tragic.
Trust me, Valara. I've read these serials before. Who's the second most innocent character? 10 gold says they're the killer.
What about the most innocent?
I don't know. They die.
What?
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial, I'll try and track the ending. Just don't say we didn't warn you. I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
Want company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
Okay. Theories on the Scarred Queen. Study of Ducktown. Codex. The Elven People. Here. Theories on the Scarred Queen, written in Ballar's scrawling hand. Nav. First 3 issues are done. Already have some theories. So the way the Scarred Queen talks is very formal, very fancy. No one else talks like that in the Scarred Queen, except the Warden Commander. And so far, they've never shared a single scene. Starting to think that they're the same person. Written in Nev's cramped hand. Nice theories, Belle. And more interesting than the Scarred Queen and the Warden Commander being sisters. If you want your theory back, some evidence points to the Scarred Queen being a manifestation of Malon's anger. When you read about her harrowing, the writers were careful not to say how it ended. Not concretely anyway. Why leave that out? Feel deliberate? I don't know what they're talking about. Give gift.
Look who's thoughtful.
That's it. Just look who's thoughtful. Okay. She level at least. So near. So close. Meet Harding's Warden contracts. But this is an Warden's best friend. Oh, so I have to go that way. But I have other quests that I have to do first. Map. World. Here in Docktown. There were new quests available as well. Evan Laconis, yes. I don't want to do that quest, I want to grab this one. Wait. Okay. We'll go do her quest first. We can grab the new one.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
I needed to be sure. The Knight Commander.
Lanos is playing for the other side, so Tarquin's probably dirty too. After all the shit we've been through. I thought I'd earned some trust.
I did it to protect the Shadow Dragons and the cause.
Yeah. You protected them. Happy now?
Yeah. What's this? Nev's case study, the Viper. Nev's case notes the Viper. More new faces in Ducktown looking for work. Say the refugees from the front, but the scars tell a different story. The shutdown of the textile mill north of Asariel was all over the broadsheets. Story says sold to new owners, but word on the street is that it's another successful slave rebellion. In just the past year, the South Nosian shipyard, the caravan moving slaves to Ventus, the mines, the 100 pillars, perhaps more if they keep it quiet. If you know who to ask, and you ask about the rebellions, you'll hear about the Viper. The Sehi arrives, helps the slaves, find them new lives, then disappears. I like the sound of it. Slave rebellion used to get that put down easy. Some things changed. It is just this mysterious Viper, or is there something else going on here? Okay, what's this? Tarquin. Notes on Tarquin. Met the man showing me. Name's Tarquin. Shadowing me. Got tired of his antics. Hid and doubled back to approach him from behind. If he was surprised, he hid it well. Said he wanted to know if I could be trusted before he spoke to me. I pointed out that my trustworthiness aside, his methods gave me no reason to trust him. He conceded. He wanted to know if I had a lead on the red lyrium potions coming through the docks. He'd seen evidence of a cover-up in Templar reports and wanted to compare notes. Might be able to make real progress from this. Granos heard of him, a soldier from Ventus who quit the military and took the place of the Templars in Minerathos. Keeps his head down, mostly deals with paperwork and the archives. Got the impression he isn't well liked by his superiors. Explains the side job. Okay. This one. Mevaris Tilani. Mevaris Tilani was kicked from the Magisterium over a year ago for treason. Allegedly, her faction, the Lucerni, supported the movement to grant greater rights for non-mages and slaves. They went silent. Silent, but maybe not gone. Tilani may be working behind the scenes with allies still in Marathas. Dorian Pavlos, another Lucerni founder, still has his magisterium seat. Could Tilani have taken the fall to keep Magister Pavlos clean? The Vesperians, another Hybern family, have ties to House Tilani. Cormor Vesperian is a traditionalist, but his youngest succeeded Urian Nihalias to become Imperial Divine. Lofty role, but he spoke in support of the Lucerni, at least until their fall. And there's evidence that funding for the various slave rebellions may have come through members of the Dwarven Ambassadoria. Tilani has always had allies in the Ambassadoria, so it is our gold that's going to the rebellions? Her gold? Okay.
How are things?
We read it all. Unless there's more over here. There was. Tasoprati. Dorian, our next course of action should be to seek out influential supporting allies who have been denied political power. The merchant families, the longest serving non-mage praetors and magistrates, and the military, especially the military. Mages make up a fraction of our citizens. To winter grinds to a halt without the Soporati. If we can encourage them to stand together and fight, they could change everything. I'll handle the merchants and the magistrates. I suggest you call upon Legatus Charn Merkar when you next visit Ventus. I hear Merkar has privately expressed support for reform, but more importantly he has the favor of the current Imperator. When the Imperator goes, the winter military follows. Good luck, me. A lot to read, but we're doing it. We're getting through. One by one. Pet. More. More. Doesn't look like it. Unless there's stone. We're down here.
The Candelabra. They carry messages through the city.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
Drama. He's
Here.
a symbol. Slavers aren't going to shiver in
Lorelei,
their
the
boots
Shadow
about
Dragon's
fashion.
fence. I thought Lorelei might be from Ferelden, from the way she called her assistant pup, and how she seemed to be just a little bit more interested in news about the South than most people I met up here. During the Fifth Blight, Tyrn Logain sold people from the Denerim alienage to the Winter slavers to fund his war. Lorelei was one of those people. She doesn't want to talk about what happened, but it sounds like she joined the Shadows after they helped free her in the rebellion they supported. Lorelei wears a little hood carving of Denerim's Wehendal, Tree of the People. It's the one thing she kept from there. The slavers took everything else, from Harding's notes on the Shadow Dragons.
Viper. Shadow dragons. Names like that get people talking.
Okay. Alright, what's up here? Start quest. Meet Nev in Ducktown. Nev opens up on a trip to her home neighborhood, Ducktown. Nice.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varret too, right here in Docktown.
Nothing like coming back to the city.
You miss it?
No, sometimes I hate it. I miss the people.
Is it weird if I say yes?
We've all got our hang-ups.
There are people here who matter to me. Who will always matter to me.
It doesn't let go easy. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's serials, too.
Okay.
All right. Let's...
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
I'll take a paper. Thanks.
Right here.
Trauma in the palace? Is the Archon keeping secrets? Questions arose when the Archon abruptly left the assembly. Those queries have since spiraled into baseless speculation. Several magisters reached out to assure my readers that rumors of cult influence in Paladin's affairs are false.
This one quotes several magisters. Several lies.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
The Viper! More than one person. You'll read it here first.
One, please.
Dockside Discourse. Myth or man, stories abound of the masked figure who watches over Marathos, when some question the so-called Viper's existence, or whether he is one man or many. Increased sightings of the mysterious figure were reported throughout Docktown. Between a reign of demons and everyday woes, many welcome his presence.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
Viper spotted at a local fish fry.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's easier.
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
One paper, thanks.
The Morning Scroll. Hope for the anti-slavery movement. Whispers of a successful rebellion in Marnos Pal have reached Minerathos streets. In light of distressing reports from all corners of the Imperium, the news brings a glimmer of hope for those continuing to fight in our capital.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
Sure.
What about this?
You've got a good eye. Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is there something you're buying, my friend?
I know how this works.
Rook. And if I wanted overpriced charms, I'd go to Tuller's on the narrow road.
Local. Who do you think sold them to her? What about you, Nev? You cost me a sale there.
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything,
so will you.
Okay.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate? Personally?
Don't tell me you're surprised.
I like surprises.
With you? I thought surprise was a given.
Careful. Surprises here lead to trouble.
Trouble's not always a bad thing.
All right. Come on. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
Okay, she leveled up this. Oh, what's here? Can you trust your neighbor, a loved one, even yourself? The Venatori influence continues to reach further or higher than we ever suspected. But who else is under this way? What more can they do? Our eyes are open. A series of chalk symbols was found on rocks along the shoreline, along with the words, "The storm approaches." There was no sign of wreckage among the rocks, though this humble writer found the lantern of unusual make, but clearly meant for the prow of a boat. The tide has since stolen the message, but dear reader, we still must ask, was this a message from across the sea? Let's level up my companion. Okay, we need this. Duration. Complete shield. Nice.
Rebellion, here's what we know.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Weekly Truth Story Idealist. Secret research at the Circle. What? They're covering up. New translation of the Catacombs tablets. Our former mistranslation had us looking the wrong way. Can Docktown detectives speak to cats? Feline leads in major causes. Snake people among us. Okay. Alright, so let's go this way.
What happened in Marnus Pell? First-hand account.
This way? I don't know.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
And that's how you stay out of trouble.
No, but it's the best shot you've got.
The best cereal in Min Rathus. The latest chapter is here.
We'll take one.
A nightly song. What secrets were in the printed box? Will our heroes find the truth? And do they truly want to? Read the next chapter of The Twisted Knife right here.
One of Belle's cereals. Great.
District gossip. Read the latest.
You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
Scandal and enchantment. Read it here first.
Paper, thanks.
The Imperium Secret. The makings of a scandalous love affair. Was that a prominent circle mage at the Silver Coin? The same circle mage known to frequent Docktown's more interesting betting rings? And who was the mysterious friend? When you have answers, dear reader, you will too.
The real news in Docktown.
I think we've got enough.
Get it here.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Ooh, we're going on a date, huh? Let's go.
Doing all right?
Huh? Yeah. I'm good.
Going in here, huh?
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But We've got places to be. Come on.
Where are we going?
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
You're not alone there.
I'm the same way. Taking jobs that go wrong. I'm basically a walking disaster.
So you're saying I'm a disaster?
I'm saying you're not alone.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt. Petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
I'm glad you took the job.
We got in over our heads, didn't we?
Same old story.
The gods weren't a twist?
I've seen worse.
Then I'm glad you stuck around.
Misery loves company.
Never bruise. Study of Ducktown. Good XP. Rarity increase. What is that? Enemies have minus 25% all their resistances while frozen. Okay. Pretty good. Nev caught up on Ducktown news. And met with her thread to contact Alec. He told Nev there's been more of an Atori in Ducktown lately. If he learns anything more, Nev will hear about it. After enjoying her favorite fish fry stand, Nev revealed that her jobs tend to go sideways, so she expects the worst and looks for small wins. Okay, got some XP. Well, there was a quest up there. Just go up there, I guess. This way. All the way up there. It's a bit far.
I see our targets.
Whoa. What are you doing here? Whoa.
We'll see you, Wences.
Who are you? Let's... Oh, dude. Here, fast. these two
Got
doing
through
here?
that.
You know, you haven't asked as many questions about Spite as I thought you would.
Are
we going too far? No, we are going the right way.
That's what I need to. Plus, you and the ossuary records have revealed a fair bit. So has Spite when he shows himself. Sorry.
That's all right.
Outside that, I won't poke at venatory wounds. I know what those are like.
This way? The map is really shitty. Like, the mini-map. Wish it was bigger. Alright, so we have to go here. But this was the end of this episode, and we'll continue this quest in the next episode. Hope you guys can watch me. So thanks for watching. See you.